Well, figuring out if you're ready to bring a new furry friend into your home can sometimes be a strenuous process. A local dog trainer gives some tips for first-time pet owners.
Let's go.
When bringing a new animal into the home, Patrick Holland, a certified professional dog trainer, recommends following the rule of threes to prevent distress. The rule of threes follows a time period of 3 days, 3 weeks, and 3 months for your animal to decompress.
3 days to alleviate stress hormones out of their bloodstream if they have a situation where there's a lot of conflict, maybe a bite situation. 3 weeks it takes 3 weeks to establish a new routine, and 3 months is about the 3 months it takes to establish comfort in a new environment.
The rule of threes is important in helping to understand an animal's body language and how to adapt the environment to their comfort level, something Holland says people need to pay attention to.
Recognizing that animals show body language, and body language is generally their primary form of communication. What we really want out of most animals is good communication skills to tell us how they're feeling in that situation. Do they want to proceed? Do they need to take a break? Are they uncomfortable? Do they enjoy this? And then we can adapt what our activities are based around those kind of aspects.
While considering how to adjust the environment for a new animal in the home, managing the environment is just as crucial.
We also want to puppy-proof or animal-proof our house. Animals are going to find outlets in normal behaviors like chewing and licking things and being destructive. So we very much want to find how do we manage the environment to where the dog is rehearsing what we want them to do.
Holland says training humans to learn a dog's behavior and body language can prevent destructive situations.
Animals are sentient beings, they require consent. They have different personalities and demeanors, and we need to adjust for that.
Holland dove deeper into the dog training world after rescuing his own dog and seeing the need to help both animals and owners in understanding each other.
We see the similar reasons as to why dogs are exhibiting things like aggression or bite histories or anxiety. Generally, when we see the same problems over and over, one of our goals is to try to educate the community so we can prevent that from ever happening in the first place.
Each animal can have different reactions and behaviors upon being brought into a new place.
They're called learned behaviors, which are our habits in dogs. They're things that don't just naturally occur, but dogs find them to be reinforcing. And it's similar with people and other animals as well. Dogs don't just naturally pull on leashes. They find by pulling on a leash, it leads to some positive outcome.
Holland recommends first getting with a trainer to follow an educated regimen.
Get with a good trainer immediately, so that way they can coach any client up on why we're doing certain things, what kind of techniques we want to use and methods, and just understanding their dog better.
And if you're unable to work with a trainer, enrichment and socialization is beneficial as well.
Tired dog is a good dog, so if nothing else, sometimes the easiest thing we can do as owners is just make sure our dog is exercised.
One last reminder is that if you are experiencing frustrations as a new-time dog owner, those can sometimes stem from unrealistic expectations.
So when we're teaching our clients especially on how to read their dog and what their dog's thinking and feeling in this moment, it creates this bigger understanding, which then decreases a lot of their frustrations. And 99% of what we train is people. 1% are the animals we work with.
More information to Positive Pets training will be linked to our website, WFI.com. And it's now time for our rescues of the week. This week, we're featuring a trio of cats from Loving Paws Animal Center. The bonded trio of cats are looking for their forever home together. Kane, Cora, and Arabella are approximately 3 years old. They were rescued from a hoarding house after their owner died. They would do well in a home that has no kids or cats or kittens, but they might do well in a house with a dog that is both gentle and calm. All three of them have their own personalities but are very playful, and they're still learning to trust people, but the shelter says their personalities are shining through. And again, Kane, Cora, and Arabella are a trio that will need to be adopted together. The adoption fee for this special trio has been sponsored with an approved application. You can currently visit them in the cat room at Pet Supplies Plus in Lafayette, and the link to their adoption application can also be found on our website, WFI.com.